Tonight, a college football hazing scandal rocking the Northwestern community. The allegations, locker room behavior targeting freshman players subjected to a practice called running. The punishment for making mistakes on the field described as a coerced sexual act. A former player who says he reported the behavior to the school in November of 2022, now speaking anonymously to the school's campus newspaper, the Daily Northwestern, calling the practice, quote, egregious and vile and inhumane behavior. What did that former player claim was happening in that locker room?
A group of 8 to 10 upperclassmen would restrain another member of the football team, that member often being a freshman, and forcibly dry hump them.
The former player alleges clapping was used to single out the freshman who would be hazed next. A second former player corroborating the allegations to the school paper, reporting both believe head coach Pat Fitzgerald may have known about the behavior.
Let's over-communicate, over-communicate, over-communicate.
The players that we spoke to, their assertion was that Coach Fitzgerald had used the signal a couple times in practice, at various practices.
The outcome of a 6-month-long investigation led by an independent law firm appointed by the school found participation in or knowledge of the hazing activities was widespread across football players, but did not discover sufficient evidence to believe that coaching staff knew about the ongoing hazing conduct. It was noted there had been significant opportunities to discover the conduct and issued an immediate 2-week unpaid suspension for Coach Fitzgerald. In a statement to NBC Chicago, Fitzgerald saying he was not aware of the alleged incidents. The current football team writing a letter to the Northwestern community addressing the allegations as, quote, exaggerated and twisted.
We stand by our reporting and what our sources have been telling us.
There could be more fallout coming. University President Michael Schill saying in a statement, quote, upon reflection, I believe I may have erred in weighing the appropriate sanction for Coach Fitzgerald. Schill went on to say that Fitzgerald failed to uphold the school's commitment to allow students to thrive and, quote, I failed to sufficiently consider that failure in levying a sanction.
To go from a 2-week suspension in the middle of the summer to an outright firing is quite a step, and certainly in covering the sport, it's very difficult to fire any coach for cause that would certainly lead to legal ramifications for Northwestern.
Valerie Castro joins us now. Valerie, let's get right into this because there's some breaking news you have just developing the last few minutes.
Allison, we just learned that the president of the university announced that the Coach Fitzgerald, has now been relieved of his duties. We were waiting to see if there would be any other consequences, and it seems as though there is. The school also made some other changes. They say they will now require that someone monitor the football locker room, and that person, that monitor, will be someone who does not report to coaching staff. There's also a new online reporting tool that will be created so students can report hazing concerns anonymously. But again, just a few minutes ago, learning that Coach Fitzgerald has now been relieved of his coaching duties.
All right, Valerie.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.